Yeah, it's there.
You want to pencil this in, 8.1,
We're,
the sign for Faith Free Will Baptist Church.
What
I
is
was
it?
wondering about that.
Faith-
Sign for Free
Faith-
Will Baptist Church.
Sign for Faith Free Will Baptist Church. You want to pencil that in under 8.1, under new business.
here? No.
Where's Brian?
I don't think he's gonna be here.
I didn't think I was gonna be here. Be late.
I think Michael said Brian was not gonna be here.
Okay. Where's your phone? Is it time?
I don't
That's
know.
all
It's in my pocket.
right.
It's real close.
Real close, real close. About 30
I
seconds.
got it.
I've got 4:30.
About 30 seconds.
Right now.
Thank you.
4:30. Okay, are we recording on this too?
Yep, we're recording.
And we're recording on the little device too. Oh. Okay, I'd like to call this Monday, July 10th, 2023 meeting of the Chandler Area Planning Commission, Advisory Planning Commission to order with a roll call, please.
Crowley. Cup.
Here.
Higgs.
Here.
Jenkins.
Here.
Whitledge.
Here.
Williams.
Here.
Okay, we have a quorum, so if you all would, let's stand and remove our head coverings and say the pledge of allegiance to the flag.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
All righty then. Next item on the agenda is number 4, approval of minutes from the June 12th, 2023 meeting. Everybody had a chance to look those over?
Yeah, I have a addition here I think needs to be made. Getting where I'm at down here.
We don't have to speak louder.
Well, I'm mumbling to myself right
Oh,
now.
well.
I don't want to speak too loud. Down on M&M Properties, first paragraph, it was made a motion that we accept the plans, and seconded by Crowley. We didn't accept the whole thing. We set only the house plans.
Floor plans of the house and the
And the
elevation.
elevation of the house.
Well, the
Right.
elevation of the house, yes, but just the house plans. We did not
Right.
accept the site plan,
No.
so I think that we need to distinguish that we,
Actually, yeah, that should be noted in there. Floor plans for the.
Elevation for home.
And elevations for the homes, for the houses only.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
right.
yeah, you're right. That's
Right.
what it should be.
Otherwise, it's going to include everything.
Right. That's the only thing we approved.
That's,
Okay.
that's the only thing that I can see anything. Somebody else might.
No, I never saw
What was
anything
that
else.
again?
On the approval for, that was for the floor plans, the plan view, the elevation view, and all of that of the individual houses only.
Yeah,
Okay,
Okay?
well, and house plans would probably take care of
Right.
that. but-
okay. That's what I wrote down.
Okay. All right, with those changes noted, I will accept, what am I going to accept?
A motion.
A motion
Motion,
to
yeah.
accept the, I've had a long day, guys.
I'll make that motion.
Okay,
I'll
we have-
second it.
We have a motion and a second. Roll call, please.
Crowley. Cup.
Yes.
Higgs.
Yes.
Jenkins.
Yes,
Whitledge.
Yes.
Williams.
Yes.
Okay. The minutes are approved as noted by our secretary.
They are.
All right. Next order of business, discussion and approval of new permits. Let's just go ahead and do inspections also. New permits and inspections. Permit log, we have,
13,
13 new permits?
12 and 12 in inspection.
I've had a chance to look those over. Do we see any discrepancies or questions or concerns?
Since we don't have a person here to question them, if we're going to question them,
Well,
ain't
all
much
we
we can do on it.
all we can do is question what's printed out.
Yeah, that's all right.
So being that, I will accept a motion to accept the permit log and the inspection log for June 9th through July 7th, 2023.
I'll make that motion.
Have a motion, do we have a second?
Second.
Motion and a second, roll call, please.
Crowley, Cup,
Yes.
Higgs,
Yes.
Jenkins.
Yes.
Whitledge,
Yes.
Williams.
Yes.
Our agenda states nothing under old business. Is everybody okay with that? Or does anybody have something?
Yep, nope.
They want to bring up?
Nope.
Nope. New business. Okay, we are here to approve or not approve the site plan for the M&M Properties proposed retirement community on Gardner Road. So we have,
Good afternoon. My name is Glenn Merritt. I'm with Cash Wagner.
Okay.
We're the engineering surveying company for this development for Matt. I've got copies. I don't know.
yeah, we haven't seen any of them
We
yet.
haven't seen any of them, so
Gotcha.
we'll probably take them under advisement, but let's go ahead and see what we got here.
I've got some smaller.
Bigger the better.
Yeah, I've got one by 17. Michael said that the bigger the better. I tried to blow up the text
Okay.
on it. I've got two full-size prints.
Well,
Here.
I
We
can't,
probably don't have room to
yeah.
view it there under
It helps
table.
for us old people.
I'm already there with my.
So am I. Sometimes I take my glasses off to see what I'm looking at.
I think we ought to take this in for approval.
The only thing, we can approve this, but only this, if we want to. We can't, we don't have all the information.
We do
Right.
not have the information
or-
from
or the-
Rob
Right.
or son, so
But
I don't think,
Michael recommended that we go ahead and approve this on the contingency that Rob would come forth with his,
I don't.
I'm
like
not
it.
comfortable
I
with
don't
that.
like it.
I've had some conversations with Michael Bell and Rob Coghill, both over the last week or so. I mean, Rob originally, wanted a sewer lateral layout exhibit, for this site. I sent it to him. He had some concerns on some longer laterals on the 5 units, that are on the north side of this proposed, new road that we're going to construct.
Okay.
So he is wanting a main extension. There is an existing sewer main already on the south side of this property. As you can see on this layout, the south line is a big ditch.
Okay.
I mean,
turn it around.
8 or 9 foot ditch that carries a pretty good amount of water. And that sewer line is on the north side of that ditch that will service buildings, looks like 7 through 14. And then he's wanting a main extension to come to the north across our road to service those 5 units, on the north side closest to Gardner. And then he is also wanting a 6-inch water line extension, probably along the south side of our new road. And there's an existing water on the south side of Gardner, and then there's also a 6-inch water just a little bit east of our east property line. He wants that looped together. So I mean, I know I've not been up here to do a development inside of Chandler, but I mean, I've worked with Rob for 20-something years. I mean, the water and sewer extensions are typically done after the development is approved. And I mean, I've already, like I said, had some communication back and forth with Rob on what he wants us to do, and
Right.
Matt's here. That we're talking about setting up a meeting with him later this week to go over what he's looking for, prepared to, do what Rob wants us to do, to service this development. I don't know, I'd be happy to answer any questions. I think you guys know where this is, the site is at. It's on the south side of Gardner, just a little over a quarter mile east of, Gardner and Fuquay intersection. This parcel is 4.23 acres. So the overall parcel is a little bit larger, it's like 11.9, and Matt's wanting to build, maybe a house or two later on, but that's gonna come in the future. Right now, he's concentrating on this, rental property on the north side of the ditch.
Right.
If anybody's got any questions, I'd be happy to answer. You guys able to read that all right, or?
Yeah, I
Yeah,
can tell
yeah.
this fine. This is a good size. Yeah, this isn't,
Yeah, with all the topographical on there, you had all the elevations on there, and they blended in with everything else, and
No, you can't see
it
much
was-
with the
yeah.
contours on there, because
Mhm.
there is quite a bit of elevation. Like I said, that ditch is obviously low on the south side, and
right.
it rises 20 or 30 feet to the northeast corner up there.
Mhm.
Yeah, there's quite a bit of elevation on this side.
now, I have, of course, I'm sure all your measurements are right, or that it wouldn't be, as far as distance between buildings, distance off the road and all that. Is there plans for, what's the road surface? What's your road surface gonna be?
I've talked to Michael Bell about this for probably a month and a half, and been kind of waiting on him to get us what he's looking for. I mean, I'm assuming, plan on doing asphalt, right?
Well, we have,
But he has not given me the town of Chandler's specs on what he wants to see yet.
okay,
So I guess that's a little bit of my hesitation.
Well, it should be in that
Plan is
spec
to do
book, the
asphalt,
alley
but
that
as far as
you got.
an inverted crown or roadside ditches, that we haven't got that far with the discussion.
Right.
Mhm.
so that, I would have to say that should be in the, utilities plan then, which is yet to come.
Correct. Like I said, typically the site plan, would not show that information.
Because what you're wanting approval now is like the layout of the housing, the layout of the road, and that's all
I
at
believe-
this point,
I believe
right?
that is correct, yes.
Right.
We could have this as a preliminary plat, and then add
Yeah.
the other one to it.
Yeah, this would have to be a preliminary and with, final to come, which would have all the utilities
Yeah.
marked on it, right?
Sure.
And I for one, I'm okay with that. I'm okay with okaying that with, putting the commission seal on this with those stipulations.
As a preliminary plat.
Yeah, as a preliminary plan with the stipulations for the approval of our utilities and, road construction, and, that should be about it.
So that's all we need from you? Utilities and road construction?
Whatever, that's what we would need.
Yeah.
Does that have to come back to this board, or is that, we get Rob's
should.
approval and we get Michael's approval on the roads? How
Should for a
does
final.
that process work?
I would like to see it again. I would like to see the final, before final approval. I don't think it's absolutely necessary, but I would like to see it again before the final approval.
But here, I guess, let me throw out one thing. Me and Matt were talking right before this started, and, that sewer main extension that Rob is wanting to service those 5 units on the north side.
Mhm.
Matt's talking about starting on the south side of the road, because his whole deal is he's wanting to get some units in and get some income started. So he's proposing to build on the south side of the road first. So I mean, as far as, if you do give the preliminary approval ultimately, that's, I mean, he's wanting to start one unit
Yeah.
right now. is the-
As soon as Rob signs off on the sewer and water plant.
Because
Yeah.
for that one unit, sewer is directly behind that house, so
Right,
all it is
right.
a tap, so
All
Rob
right.
will sell us a tap. for
Right,
that.
right.
I'm
And
confident.
as soon as Rob signs off on that, then I'm sure Michael
Okay.
could do that, issue a building permit like for the one
Okay.
structure.
I'm just,
I don't see why not.
okay, I'm just
Mhm.
trying to figure out timeline, how
Yeah.
everything would work.
Yeah, but I mean, I think we can approve this as it sits,
Preliminary plan. yeah.
as a preliminary plot plan on contingent of completion of the utilities and the street and the road construction. Okay? Is that, you got
Okay,
that for
as
a,
long as it's preliminary,
as
yes.
long as it's preliminary?
Yes,
right?
okay, I'm okay
And,
with that then.
Yeah, I'm okay with that. But it would be, the final approval will have to come when there's a sewer, water,
We'll have multiple
And,
sheets
yeah.
at that point.
right,
Well, there are
right,
multiple sheets to
Right.
show where it is, yeah.
yeah.
We'll have a
And you
road
know,
cross-section
we'll
at that
want to
point.
see, we'll want to see topography, grade, where, where drainage is going to go through and all that.
Yeah.
And then,
A
like
lot
you
of
said,
that was shown on that erosion control.
Right,
plan
on the
that
erosion
together, but
control,
There'll be like a storm sewer
right.
design sheet with the
Right.
road cross-section on it.
Yeah.
But then whatever Rob says about getting to these 5 other units, I mean, we'll be okay with that, because he's the man on that, but he's going to have to sign off on that.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
easy to work with. Like I
Yeah.
said, he's a
Oh,
real
yeah.
good guy.
He wants to make sure this goes same as anybody else does.
Sure.
We all want to see it go.
Sure. And like I said, I think that would just come later. Like
Yeah.
I said, he was fine with the 9 units tapping off that existing main, which would
Okay.
just be selling individual permits for those 9 houses, so
Okay,
I think we're good on that.
okay. Well, let's see, you got that worded right?
That worded,
Read
You
about
got it worded
preliminary
right?
site plan with approval of utilities and road plan.
Contingent on
contingent.
approval
Okay,
of the utilities and site, and road plan.
Yep.
Okay,
For
Yep.
final approval, yeah.
for final approval, right. Okay, I will entertain motions to
I'll
that
make,
effect.
I'll make that motion.
Have a second.
I'll second it.
Have a motion and a second. All those in favor by roll call, please.
Cup,
Yes,
Higgs.
Yeah.
Jenkins,
Yes.
Whitledge,
Yes.
Williams.
Yes,
Thank you very much.
Unanimous approval of that part. And like I said,
We'll get with Rob.
you get with Rob and he gives his blessing on the utilities for that one house. I'm sure Michael will give you
Will we have to come to the next meeting for that?
I don't think so. You shouldn't have to, not for that.
What do you think?
I wouldn't think so, not for that. But we'll let Michael make that decision, but I don't think you have to.
Can I make a suggestion, possibly? The sanitary sewer then will be draining to the west then?
Yes,
Okay,
ultimately, yes.
okay.
If you look at that layout, and nothing
It'd
has
have
been
to.
finalized yet,
Yeah,
Right.
but between
has to.
building 11 and 12, you
Yep.
see that little
Yeah.
donut kind of in the
Right,
backyard.
right,
Yeah.
right.
That sewer manhole there is what I'm pretty sure Rob wants us to tie into and run north over to building 1,
Mm.
across Road 1 and get on the north side of our street and then run
Mhm.
east down to building 5. And so, yeah, that whole sewer line will flow from east then kind of south, and then it'll be flowing to the west.
So that is the existing sewer line, sanitary line right there. Okay. I was going to ask that while ago, and I forgot. Okay. Okay,
That dash
gotcha.
line with those little donut symbols.
Right,
That
and
is
that-
an existing sewer main.
That symbol's a manhole, right?
Correct, that is a
Right.
manhole there.
It's everywhere there's a change in direction or elevation.
Correct. So, yeah,
Correct.
that is all there, and it's been there since the 70s from what Rob
Okay,
said.
that serves all those housing back on Russell Hills and Russell Road and all that. I think it does. That's a pretty good sized main. Right?
Yeah.
I believe that
Yeah.
was, somebody back in the day, from what I heard from the neighbors, they were gonna build a neighborhood back there, back
Yeah.
where we're doing it now.
Yeah, yeah.
Back in the 70s. but,
Yeah, they were.
just never went through.
Yeah.
well,
They were gonna build they had plans for a big subdivision back in there. Yeah. Okay.
because I wasn't around.
Okay, thank you very much.
Okay.
Appreciate your time.
Appreciate it.
Hey, no problem.
Thanks.
I'm anxious to see some neighbors. I live in that area, so I'm anxious to see that.
You live in one of them.
No, I can't do that.
Which one you gonna live in?
Thank you. Thanks, guys.
thank,
That one right
Okay,
there.
keep
Oh,
these
okay.
handy and we know what we've done.
I can't afford that.
And, I think that'll work out real good. That's what Michael was hoping we would do, was go ahead and approve that way.
Well, I just have hesitations on this since the Imogene Cove deal. I just
Yeah.
feel like I wouldn't have voted for that. Had I seen what it was going to turn out to be, I would have voted no.
Really?
Yes. I'm
okay.
very disappointed in those. It was nothing like what they presented to us. Very disappointed in it.
Yeah, I agree with Kathy on that. It's totally different. That guy from
Yeah, that was not what
Keller
they said.
Development told me personally.
Okay, we have one other order. I said, make a notation on your agenda if you want to. New business 8.1, sign for Faith Free Will Baptist Church. And I have a handout here for everybody.
Let's see.
Take a look at it.
That would
So you
be
mean for them to
before
put a sign up?
Yeah, your handout here is gonna show you where they want it and all that. Probably should have given it to you a while ago and you get, that's one thing.
that. I guess, wait a minute now, I might have another one here. No.
Okay.
Got your staple in the wrong spot.
I'm just looking at this, I would say that, the staple came out, this one, no, there it is. I'm
It's
just
in the wrong
saying,
spot.
okay, this first, it's a 4-foot by 8-foot sign, painted plywood, from my understanding. The dark is, vinyl wrap posts,
4-inch.
I'd say 4-inch posts.
Yeah.
Then we've got a 48 by 96. Looks like there's 6 inches from the clearance below the sign to the ground. And then the 2 posts are in 18 inches with concrete. No lights or electrical. Okay, the location of this sign is on your next page. That's the corner of 5th Street and the highway.
Lincoln,
Be the north side. Now that's Lincoln, north side of Lincoln. You see he's got the triangulation of 30 foot each way off of the corner.
Mhm.
And you can see where the sign's at 10 foot back.
Okay.
You can see where the little mark there where the sign is actually going to be.
Right.
Okay, next page, you've got, he pulled out our sign ordinance. In the next page.
Okay.
And I haven't looked through everything, but as far as I can see with the triangulation and all that, I believe it complies.
Let's see. There's 2 or 3 triangulations in the ordinance. I don't know. And they're on different
Now,
side streets.
Michael did say that we can approve this, but it's still going to have to go to
The state,
the Board of Zoning Appeals.
for what reason?
I don't know. I was in an alligator pit about here when I was talking to him. But he did say it would have to go ahead and go to Board of Zoning Appeals. And I don't remember why he said that.
I don't like to approve something when it's gotta go to some other place. I just don't like that.
So this is like the size of a fence section, right?
Well, it's not going to be
4
as tall as a fence.
Okay.
Of course, in the front yard like that, your fence can only be 4 foot tall anyway.
Yeah.
That's all.
So it's going to be the size of that.
So 4
It's going
foot
to be
tall
4 foot high
and 8
and
foot
8
wide?
foot wide. Yes.
Okay,
it's gonna
so,
be 10 feet back off the road.
Yes.
and at an angle.
And no, it'll be, looks to me like it's going to sit parallel with 5th Street.
I'm questioning and where the right of way of the highway is,
Yes.
the right of way line. I don't think you're gonna be able to put that sign inside that right-of-way line without the state's approval.
That's what it looks like it's on.
Mm.
'Cause
Well,
this-
unless they've got approval from the property owner, it would have to be on the right of way.
It has to be on the property owner's side of the
Side,
right-of-way
yeah.
line
That's
Oh,
what
can't
I was
be in
gonna
the right
ask.
of way.
Who's,
Their
who's
approval.
in that house?
with the,
They own the house.
they own
Yeah,
the house.
okay.
They own the property.
Oh, okay, I
So
didn't know
the
that.
church owns
Yeah,
that
they
property.
Church owns that
Church
corner.
owns
on the
that
property.
I didn't know that.
But what I'm saying
this-
is though, if
Is
the,
this, what's his name's old house,
Oh,
Mason's old
Mason's.
house?
Mason's.
That's his house?
Mason's old house, yeah.
Okay. I was wondering if that's who
yeah,
it
that's where
was.
it is. But what I'm saying is though, where is the right-of-way line for the highway?
Now, beings you see the sidewalk, can you see the sidewalk on the edge?
Yeah. Yeah, but
And I don't know this for a fact, but I would say that one line where it comes to 10 foot, I'm gonna say that is the right-of-way line. I don't know that for a fact, but I bet it is.
well, I think we need to look at it, by golly, to find out. Cause I ain't gonna rotate something to put it in the right-of-way line, by golly, and then,
Can't see
and
around
if
it.
it's in the right-of-way, yeah, I can't see down the road, by golly, to
Because
make
people
sure.
drive 50 miles an hour
Well,
through
that's
there
why I
all
was
the time.
asking if it was going to be at an angle. So when you're driving up Fifth Street or going down, you know.
No, it's
is
gonna
it-
be it's gonna be at a
Okay.
right angle with the highway.
Yeah. no,
Otherwise, this is the highway and it's gonna be like this.
Parallel with Fifth Street.
Okay, yeah, no, I'm not too sure about that either.
I mean, from my own,
Because where these 30, 32, 33, and 34, that looks like the sidewalk,
But I don't know whether the sidewalk
according
is,
to the cars on the
Yeah.
road.
and I don't know where the right-of-way line is from the sidewalk.
it's pretty good ways back.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And if you try to put this sign in the right-of-way, the state's gonna jump all over us, they're gonna jump all over them and everything else.
Well, being as they own this property, they wouldn't have to put it in the right of way.
No, if they
Right,
put it
right.
back on the right, if they put it back on their property,
Right.
yes.
Well, that looks to me like that's where it's gonna be.
I don't know where it is. I don't know where the right-of-way line is.
I'm
Are you positive? where the right-of-way-
99.999% sure that is the right of way.
I would
If
think
I
it
was
is.
gonna bet my life on it, I probably would bet yours on it.
Yeah, I know good well you bet mine on it. Yeah,
I'm the way,
There's got to be a
well-
better picture than this.
well,
Yeah.
this is the GIS drawing, and
I'm
that
sure,
normally
I'm
is what
just not
those
sure.
lines are.
I'm sure Rob or somebody has got a right-of-way,
That-
right-of-way lines for this highway out here.
That
So he knows where it's at.
that is the right, I'm just, like
I'm
I
not,
said,
okay.
I'm 99.9, I'm not gonna say we're gonna prove it.
No.
I'm just saying I'm 99.9%
I
sure.
should be able to tell you
that
where
that
it's
is
at,
right.
but I can't.
Right.
I'm real sure that's the
That
right
might be all right. I mean, if we want to take bets on it now, you
one.
know,
Yeah, well, I'm not gonna
that when
bet.
somebody proves that, you know, so somebody can pay off. well,
I'd
you
bet
know, we'll
something
do
you
that.
can lose. I'm not gonna bet anything I can lose.
I'd just soon
But-
table it.
Get a hold of Bill
Till we get
Musgrave,
more
he can
I'll
tell
have
you.
Yeah.
I'm okay with tabling it. I mean, if
Well, he had the
We wanna-
state mow his front yard from the
don't
sidewalk.
don't go there. Don't
He's
go there.
dead, so don't
go.
worry about it.
Well, it's
Well, they're
going,
still
it's-
doing it.
It's going in perpetuity to other property owners, so don't go
Yeah.
there.
Okay,
That makes me want to blow right through this ceiling.
Yeah.
'Cause
I
know
was
that
planning
ain't
on
right.
doing that.
I know that ain't right. And Josh is working on it. We're gonna get to the bottom of it. I know that ain't right. Anyway, don't
I was
get
kidding.
me blowing.
I was kidding,
Oh, that,
because I've
there's about,
always taken care of
and
it.
there's 3 other businesses down on the highway that the grass is about that tall, and I'm about ready to blow up over that too.
Mhm.
I'm about ready to blow up,
Saturday.
but
I
anyway.
make a motion, we table this until next meeting and,
Have more
try to find
information.
out where the right-of-way line of the highway is.
Yeah,
I second that.
Have a
okay.
motion and a second. Roll call for approval, or
Hupp,
Yes,
Higgs,
Yes.
Jenkins,
Yes,
Whitledge,
yes,
Williams.
Yes.
I'm good with tabling it. I have no problem with that.
Yeah, me too.
Okay.
I'm sure Rob's probably got you know,
Oh, I'm sure that's what those lines are.
Well-
Because see, you're showing like in the alley, see in the street, the street, they're all back off the street. Well, this isn't the street, this is an alley.
this is GIS.
But those lines are off the alley on this. See, it's showing an alley
Yeah.
What are you talking about now?
Right here. It's showing the
Oh,
alley.
okay, the alley's
Right there.
here.
Right.
Yeah,
So that's why I'm saying that's why I'm saying those white lines are the right of way line,
yeah.
all the way around, everywhere.
And this sign is going to be what now? What type of
Plywood,
plywood?
plywood, painted plywood.
It's
Painted
gonna have to be
plywood.
maintained.
Is it going to be sitting this way or this way?
It's going to be sending north
See
and
the sign?
south
There's a sign.
across,
See it?
at a right
This
angle
is
with the
Fifth
sign,
Street,
or with the highway.
Parallel with Fifth Street. So when you're going down the highway, you're reading it.
Okay, that's what I was asking.
Yeah.
Plus,
Gosh.
it's also, I got it big
Jason.
enough, I got it to
Jason.
block view, I got it getting out of Fifth Street too.
Yeah.
Mr. Hicks has a
The
question.
sign is 6 inches above the ground.
Right, right, the bottom of it.
With that being plywood, I would maybe suggest, if it's allowed, that you raise that up. I mean, when snow comes, you're gonna have, that sign's gonna be sitting in the snow and
Yeah,
ice.
that's
It's
what
gonna
I'm
rot.
thinking of, yes. That's
Overall,
what
I
I
was
think
thinking at
of,
least
is
maybe
talking
12 inches.
plywood.
Well-
Hopefully they would use marine grade plywood.
Well-
You know, that ain't gonna happen.
See, right there, we're already in violation, Ellie, because you can't have anything more than 4 foot tall off of the grade. So right now, we're already 48
6.
plus 6, so that's 51 inches.
Okay.
The top of that,
Yeah, we need to,
so,
yeah, we got some more discussion to do about that.
Right.
I agree
we
with
need to
that.
critique it,
I agree.
very,
Yeah, it
very
needs to be.
closely critique it, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not against having a sign, but,
Well,
you
we've
know,
got them all through,
let's make the sign right.
we've got them
you
all
know.
through town. Some of them
Right.
are right, some of them aren't. So,
Well, some of them was there before
Yeah.
we ever had the ordinance, or that's considered.
all right. Don't have any other items on the agenda. Anybody else got anything else?
I don't have anything.
And I will accept the motion to adjourn until our next meeting, August 14th, 2023 at 4:30.
I'll make that motion.
Second?
Second?
All those in favor?
Aye.
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 All those opposed? Ayes have it. We are adjourned.
32 minutes.
We had a 22-minute town council meeting Monday.